Happy Wednesday. I had the weirdest experience this morning. You would think that I would know exactly what day it is every single day since I'm doing lives every single day for 2 weeks to the countdown of my memoir launch, which is now only 7 days away. So you would think I would, out of anyone, know exactly what day it is. But for some reason, this morning, I thought it was Friday. How could that be? I'm not ready for it to be Friday. I have a lot to do before it's Friday. So why did I think it was Friday? I just don't know. But if you're just tuning in to one of my first, or for one of my lives for the first time, I am having an event on, I lost my train of thought there for a minute. I'm having an event on October 22nd to celebrate the launch of my book, How Sex Work Shaped My Life. And if you buy my book from Amazon on the day of the launch, October 22nd, Tuesday, October 22nd, then you will also get a free audiobook. So you can listen to me tell my story in my own words. So much exciting stuff going on. Podcasts are dropping like crazy right now. Please me, I haven't even had a chance to go over there and grab it and check it out yet because I've been so busy. I'm not just working on a book launch. I also have work to make money to pay the bills, and then I also have my children, and I have to have a life. So I don't really have much of a life right now. But every once in a while, I force myself to do some socializing just to make sure that I'm taking care of myself and doing some self-care. You know what I mean? It's important. And being sick for so much of my life, I really value the importance of self-care and recognizing when I need to slow down or have some socialization. I'm a person I'm a loner. I love talking to people. I love hanging out with people, love socializing. But to get me out, to get me to socialize to get myself out to socialize is really, really hard. I dread it. I dread crowds. And then once I'm out, often if it is too noisy or crowded, I can't handle it and I have to leave. And so it's like kind of sensory issues with the noise and just too much activity around me. It overwhelms me. So I have a problem of not getting enough social time with people. And I'll go long periods and then realize that I've done no socializing outside of, work, which is not really the exact same. Socializing, you're just totally relaxed, being yourself with your friends, and there's nothing. You're just you. Not saying I'm not myself with my clients, but I'm working. There's an expectation there to achieve some kind of special moment or break through some kind of special awareness. And when you're socializing, you don't have that. You don't have to do anything. Often when I'm socializing with people, it's just a lot of laughing and joking. But then again, that's what it's like in my bookings too, usually. I don't know. I just feel like it's different for some reason. It's hard for me to explain, and I'm going to have to examine that a little further because I feel like that's something I've been doing a lot lately. Talking to myself on lives, even though I know people are watching, there's no one responding. So I'm talking to myself. So I find myself saying things and then realizing, wow, I didn't even know that about myself. Now I have to go into that. I have to analyze it, explore a little bit. But yeah, socializing, it's very important. It's something I have to force myself to do. And so I've been forcing myself to socialize here and there. I have a couple friends who live not far from me, and I just keep kind of pushing myself in their way. And just doing the stuff. There's so much stuff still to do. I sent out a press release. I didn't get any response, unfortunately. I usually would cold call in that case. But because we're getting so much traction on social media, I think I'm just going to let that go, because I'm kind of at the point where I feel like I need to just do what absolutely needs to be done. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling like I need to regenerate a little bit before the launch because it's just been go, 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 go. Uh, yeah, I'm letting some of the stuff go. Some of the stuff that, like, for instance, I really wanted to have champagne glasses, little plastic mini champagne glasses and champagne at my launch. But now I've changed my mind because it's too expensive. And the other reason is because I'm taking a break from drinking. I found that I was stress drinking too much. So I'm on a break. So even if I did do that, I would want to just get like sparkling water or something. And it's cost prohibitive, unfortunately. I still have a lot of costs. Like I've ordered business cards so that I have something to give people. And also I've ordered some postcards with information about my webinars, which I'm really excited. That's something I'm going to be focusing on more after the book launch, is a series of webinars that I'm offering now that are based on Annie Temple's Business Bible for Erotic Entrepreneurs. And I'm so excited about it because I feel like it really has the potential to impact people in a wonderful way. And, you know, there's so many things that I have on the go. Like I've been writing a book about intimacy over the last year. And that's something that I'm hoping to think about publishing next year. And there's other things I want to do, but right now it's just the book launch and trying to regenerate before the big day so that I have some energy for my guests at the panel, but our guests at the panel, as well as anyone that's coming there to see me and maybe buy a book or get a picture with me or just say hi and celebrate with me. And if you come, we don't have any reservations anywhere, but we're thinking about going out for a dinner somewhere after that. So maybe we'll have a big group, and it's a Tuesday night. So maybe we'll just make someone's day. You know, I almost wonder if we should research it and look for a restaurant that night and book it. But then we will have no idea how many people are coming. So hard to say, right? Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I notice I say yeah, so a lot. Yeah, so Tuesday, October 22nd, we're going to celebrate my first 50 years. It actually kind of starts when I'm 22. So, but I do talk a little bit about my childhood. I have like some kind of flashbacks of things that happened in my childhood that would kind of inform my reasoning for my experiences. I had a podcast interview yesterday with Cocktails with Dimples and the Beard, and they read my book. They read it and they said that they couldn't put it down. And I've had a few different podcasters and people say that they couldn't put it down when they were reading it. That makes me feel so amazing. I'm so excited. Yeah, I do have fears. And like I mentioned on that podcast too, I've been working through a lot of emotions I didn't even know I had on these live streams because, like I said earlier, I'm talking to myself. I'm talking with no one responding. And then things come out of my mouth and I'm like, what? Really? I'm learning about myself. And I'm realizing that a lot of fears or worries, or I don't even know. Do you call it a fear or is it just nervous excitement? I'm not sure, but I've had a lot of that. But I'm starting to feel okay. And I think that's largely because of the people who have read my memoir, that I sent it to them digitally so that they had something to talk to me about on their podcast. And I've gotten such good feedback so far from it. And I've had a few people, like when I first wrote it, I allowed a few people who are close to me to read it and give me their feedback. And a couple of them were people who said, I can't promise, but then they said they couldn't put it down. They said they're usually people who can't read a book, but they couldn't put it down. So that is like music to a writer's ears. That is the best compliment ever, is when someone enjoys reading what you wrote so much that time flies, and next thing you know, they're like, oh, I got to put it down. I got stuff to do. That's just beautiful. I really, really pray that that's the experience of the majority of people who read my memoir. That's kind of that's what all authors really hope for, of course. Otherwise, why would we publish our shit? I guess I'm just speaking whatever now, nonsense. Do you like my cup? It has pictures of me from various photo shoots. And it was created by my photographer. My kids call him my personal photographer. And he's going to be at my panel event, personally photographing me, and anyone who wants a photograph with me, I think that would be very cool. I really look forward. People have started to say, I'll see you there, Annie. I'm coming to your panel. I'm coming to your event. And people I've never met. And I'm just like so excited to meet them. And some people that I haven't seen in a while. And I'm so excited to see them. I think that although I have no idea how many people are going to show up, honestly, zero idea how many people are going to show up. And like I said, my press release was a dud. I didn't get anything out of it. But I feel like our social media traction is good. I feel like it could be a good turnout. It's intended to be an event about making people aware of the ways in which sex workers are being discriminated against systematically, like systemically in our systems of our government, right down to things like rental agreements. And how I can't even sell my own books on my website because no payment portal will allow me to use them on my website because I'm a sex worker. Even though I'm not selling sex work on my website, even though I'm trying to just sell books and webinars, they will not give me a payment portal. So these are kinds of kinds of things that we're going to be bringing awareness of. Velvet will be kind of Susie's venue because she's done so much research, and she's even brought complaints to the Human Rights Commission, and people will have the ability to ask her questions about that. It's just fascinating what Susie is doing right now. I can't even explain it all. It's so much, and she won't be able to explain it all because we're only talking for, I think, about maybe 7 to 10 minutes each. And it's going to be a very short presentation and then a networking mixer. Velvet Steele will be there talking about art and wellness, which is something that's very beautiful and close to a lot of our hearts. My memoir was like art and wellness because I healed a lot in the writing of it. Cinder Star is going to be there and talking about the Male Coalition and the different kinds of work that's being done for male sex workers, and just reminding us all that male sex workers do exist. Thank goodness. Oops, said that. And I'll be representing more of like the average woman in the adult entertainment industry who is just like everybody else, has their different, issues, different challenges. In my case, my disability, motherhood, health issues, and different experiences I've had as a woman that I've talked about in my book. And I actually haven't even written my presentation for the panel yet. I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet. And if anyone has any suggestions, please send them my way. But I'm going to probably try to take like a snapshot of my life to use as a representation of what I'm trying to say. Is that understandable? What I just said? Oh man. So yeah, but I've actually been working on 2 other presentations that I have coming up sooner than the panel, and like, it's so crazy how life goes. You start down a path and it's like it begins to snowball and everything just starts happening, and it's like I'm running to keep up with it. But it's wonderful. Life is good. And I hope your life is good. And if it's not, I'm giving you a big hug. And it gets a little tickle of your hair and your just a big hug. I know. I love hugs, okay? I'm one of those people that when I'm out in society walking around, if I see someone who looks like they're in pain or if I see someone who looks lonely, I have to like hold myself back from like reaching out and like patting them on the shoulder or giving them a hug or because people get kind of freaked out about that. And it's so hard for me because I just want to give everybody love and comfort and yeah, there's a lot of suffering in this world, you know? So if you're suffering, just remember, I love you. And I'm going to let you go because I have a shit ton of stuff to do today, as usual, including a lot of driving and being a mom. So wish me luck. And on October 22nd, buy my book on Amazon and get a free audiobook and help me become a bestseller and share my posts. And I don't know, just love yourself. Tell me what your goals are so I can help you because I love doing things for other people. I really do. I love it when we can all just lift each other up. Did I already say I love you? Okay, bye.